Welcome to Media House Entertainment.
Oh, shoot. You just got shot by Shooter Trav.
Yo, this your boy Shooter Trav, Media House News. We back live with another interview. What's happening? What's good with you, man?
Chilling, man. You already know, living life, trying to make the best of it.
Yes, sir, man. Let the people know who we got on the platform today.
iLoveYourVisuals, man, from 252 Greenville, North Carolina, man. Make sure you get you a video with me, man. Excited to work with new people. Excited to work with new clients.
Yeah, you say from Greenville, so you pulled up out here in Raleigh from Greenville?
Yes, sir, man. I would drive, man. Had to come click up with my boy Media House News, dog.
Yeah, for sure, man. So let's just get into everything though, man. How long you been into the camera stuff, man?
Probably about 7 years. First started rapping, and I did that for a little bit. Did that with my boy Lil Zay, and I had no ratchet shoot my videos. That's really how I actually got into music videos, really. It's through no ratchet. And I started off with like Canon Rebel T3R, and I moved up to a Sony and shit. I've been taking off ever since then, man.
Yeah, and that's crazy. You say you started out with no ratchet shooting your videos, man. No ratchets out here putting in work.
He is,
in
man,
the Carolinas. Did you learn anything from him, or you just got inspired to get on the camera?
I learned a few stuff. Excuse me. I learned a few stuff from him, like like effects, masking, color grading, and shot selection. Just really just being under him and learning the business and stuff like that. Learning what it's like dealing with artists and being a director in general. I learned a lot from him and the other videographers as well.
Yeah, do you still rap, or you
Nah, I gave it up, man. Nah, man, you gotta only do one thing for real. You got to choose which one you want to do, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just do videography because it's more therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? I can create and watch my art come to life. Now I can do the same thing with rapping, but personally, like, it just take a lot of energy just to even come up with some paragraphs talking about my life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just like, you know what, I'm gonna stick to videography. Money good, and I'm behind the scenes. That's kind of like how I want to be, just out of the camera. Just you don't even know who I am for real till you see me.
Low key.
Yeah, just low key shit.
Yeah. What was your rap name? Did you have a name where you?
I went by J Quez. That's actually my name, but I go by J, but I put J Quez to it, and I just stuck with it and I ran with it. But now I go by Visuals, which I prefer to go by all the time. He's like, what's your name? I was like, Visuals. I never tell him my real name.
Yeah. And do you remember your first camera? Your very first camera?
I want to say it was the T3i Canon Rebel, and that was a great camera, like, to start off with. I think everybody that want to get into filming should probably start off with that, or A6300 maybe. But it was a great camera, man. I ain't even gonna lie, my work was some crap back then when I was shooting with it. But you gradually learn over time, and you gradually get better at it the more you keep at it. So yeah, that was my first camera, and I sold it. I wish I had kept it.
Hey, look, I said the same thing with my first camera, man.
That was definitely.
Which was my first was a T2i, but I said the same thing. I wish I would have kept it, put it in the frame.
It's
or
like
whatever.
an artifact. Yeah, I would have framed the hell out of it.
No.
I don't know where it's at now. Like, I'm bad.
Yeah, nah, for real. But when you first got into the camera game, man, how did you start out getting bookings and stuff like that?
Well,
did you like pull up and shoot for free for people, or?
Yeah, I started shooting free. But actually, I was doing behind the scenes for No Ratchets, and I was just filming just random stuff. You just getting into it. You just want to film. So when I shot, I think my first paid gig was like $150 for this dude named LBA Jigger. I think he had a Rocky Mount. And he was my first paid gig. So when I shot it with the Canon, I was like, yo, this is dope. I'm excited. So boom, I go to edit it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't even know how to line up the lyrics. Like, usually I stack it. You know what I'm saying? Usually I stack the footage, like now. But back then, I was trying to line it up one clip at a time on certain lyrics. I was just like, what the hell am I doing? Dude was like, yo, where my video at, man? I want my money. I was like, damn, man, I don't know what to do. Like, so I ended up calling No Ratchets. I was like, yo, what do I do? Like, how do you edit it? So he was like, he told me how to do it. And ever since then, shit been up. Like, I've been editing like crazy, getting hella clientels. And then after like LBA Jig, I ended up doing free work for my boy Carolina Baby and Baby Boy. And I started working with them just to perfect my craft. That's why I tell any person that's starting off or a videographer, make sure you got like a couple artists that you can work with, you know what I'm saying, and you can perfect your craft on. I know, you know, a lot of people don't like doing free work, but that's how I got to where I'm at, like just doing free work. And I still do free work to this day, just to like have something to do, just to put out content. 'Cause content is key.
Content is key. yeah, that's real. And so what you edit on? You use Final Cut or Premiere?
Final Cut, Adobe, After Effects. I do it all, but I mainly like using Final Cut. Like that's Final Cut to me is king. I mean, I really try to stick with like the cinematic stuff. Try to like lay off the effects, but you know, some people like effects, so I go to After Effects if I feel like, you know, I want to use After Effects. But mainly, man, Final Cut. That's my go-to. With Final Cut, like I can get a video done in a day.
Yeah, just like that. And man, what you think about this new AI editing stuff that's coming out though?
I think effects is oversaturated in the game, and you know, it's causing people to be less creative, you know what I'm saying, less imaginative storytelling, like, and I be seeing that, and me personally, I'm trying to get out of that too. It's cool, don't get me wrong, I like it, them shit's dope. Some videos did it and some don't, but I just feel like it's oversaturated and it's killing the game, like creativity, you know what I'm saying, there's just no creativity. But I mean, if you got a video where there is like a run and gun, then I mean, yeah, it's needed, you know what I'm saying, to turn the video up. I think it's pretty dope. Ain't no telling what it might come out with next, but the AI is definitely changing up the game when you see it all over the place.
Yeah, you think it's gonna take some editor jobs away? It's probably gonna make it easier.
I want to say that's a scary factor, that it might put everybody out of work, because if artists can get a hold of something that can edit a video for him, and yeah, a lot of us in trouble. But I mean, not really, because if you're a creator and you know how to create content, even if you're not dealing with an artist, I mean, you good either way. You ain't got nothing to fear. But if you can edit a video for me, that'd be awesome. I just plug it on in, hit edit. I go to the next step. Go to the next shoot. Yeah, I think it could make or break people, but I can't wait for them to come out with something where edit the video for you. Just line up the shots however you want it to go.
Or something that edit to like your style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
AI, like
to edit to your style, it has to know how your actual thought process works.
Your workflow.
So
and all
I don't
that.
think that'll be actually like, unless it just like kind of skim through your Instagram or your page. You already know you can ask AI like, what you think about this or that, and it'll tell you. It'll do like a quick scan or a rough draft of like, you know what I'm saying, what it sees on your page or what it sees on the topic that you're talking about. So it could probably benefit you in some kind of way.
Yeah. But speaking of like run and gun videos versus treatment videos, do you get a lot of treatment videos, or a lot of artists come to you on the run and gun side?
Like throughout my 7 years, it's all been run and gun, which is nothing wrong with it. It's quick, easy money, and then if you're a good editor, you know what I'm saying, the video can look, you know, dope. You know, you got a lot of these famous artists still doing run and guns, and then, you know, just depending on the edits, you know, it's gonna turn out great. Now, treatments, I'm just now getting into treatments. Out of my whole 7 years, one of my artists, Playboy Poppy, ran that question into me, like I need a treatment music video. And I'm like, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell is a treatment video? So I'm looking it up and whatever, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I ain't never did a treatment. Like, so when we actually started working together doing the treatment, I started getting a better understanding of the treatment. Treatment music videos definitely help your project out a lot. Like if you want like a reference video, that's what he been putting me on to. So like reference videos will definitely help your music video come out better depending on the budget. You know, I'm trying to get into watching like music videos more on YouTube, but you know, the first thing I do is pick up that game controller.
Almost done.
You know what I'm saying? But treatment videos is definitely the way to go. Definitely the way to go.
And speaking of Playboy Poppy, man, I seen y'all was out there in New York, taking on label meetings, man. Speak on that a little bit.
That was actually interesting. That's my first time actually sitting, you know, in an establishment like that. First time ever, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's like some BS. I'm like, I don't know, it can't be that serious. So I go up there and it's for real, you know what I'm saying? Empire Records, it was dope. They had the plaques up. They had Dusty Locane. They produced King Von. They worked with a lot of a bunch of artists, and I actually been seeing some headlines of the owner of Empire Records, so I knew it was legit. Just sitting in there was kind of like, I feel like it was like a breakthrough for me, like getting into the industry. Like, all right, now I'm meeting bigger people, but you know what I'm saying, it's still like, it could be a little nerve-wracking because the higher you go into this, the more is going to be required from you. So just pretty much just prepping myself to deal with major people, just sitting out there, being in the label is just like, damn, I came a long way.
Mm-hmm.
So feel good, man. Feel good. Something I can take to the grave.
Yeah. And how do you you and Playboy Poppy relationship come about? He from South Carolina, right?
I think he from North Carolina.
He
We went to school together. We went to South Central together.
Okay.
I didn't know he was making music like how he is now. We actually had a couple run-ins, and you know, him and his manager was looking for a cameraman, and I guess, you know, they was looking for somebody like decent, you know what I'm saying? And we was supposed to work, but it was, you know, we was talking numbers weren't adding up. We didn't really agree on certain stuff. So I ended up seeing him again at Big Mouth event or whatever. And he was like, man, we gotta lock in, man, you bullshitting. I was like, nah, man. I was like, hey, bullshit. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I charge what I charge. He was like, I feel you, but fuck with me, like, you know what I'm saying? I can show you, like, I got more to offer. I was like, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know, we just, that's how that relationship we had.
That's how it started.
You know, I was like, I hear you, man. I hear you. So I was like, you know, price my price. He was like, man, come on, man, you tripping. I'm gonna get you to speak to my manager. I was like, cool. I spoke to his manager. We chopped it up. You know, that day it didn't go from nowhere, but a little later on we linked up, did one of his music videos, and then they started bringing me New York and, you know, DC, stuff like that. So it was like, you know, we worked something out pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And I end up reaping the benefits of what we worked out on like a price deal. So that's the only reason why I would probably do something like that, you know what I'm saying? As long as it benefits me. And yeah, I've been reaping the benefits with him, man. And we kind of got this like Jerry Production and Lil Durk thing going on.
Yeah, that type of vibe. He
helped direct the music videos. We don't really like, we got a cool tight bond, man. We just, you know what I'm saying? We just really click. And it's a blessing when you click with an artist, because it's hard to click with artists these days, for real.
Yeah, it is, man. Sometimes you have all kind of back and forth, man. Artist videographer relationship be crazy.
Yeah, a lot of us cameramen don't get the respect we deserve, but you know, shout out to the artists that do respect the directors, their inputs and the process and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to them, man. It's a lot of people don't really see the process of what we do, or the money we put into it, but shout out to those, man, that respect us and, you know what I'm saying, have patience.
How do you feel about artists when they ask for director's credit or ask for to be directed by? I guess if they direct something, then
if you directed it, I don't care. I mean, I shot it, so I mean, yeah, you could say directed by, but it's shot by. You know what I'm saying? Shot by such and such. As long as my name is in there somewhere, that's all that matters to me. I really don't care about giving credits. I don't really care about them taking credits, but you know, just make sure you know what I'm saying, you can say directed by, but in them captions, but like, you know what I'm saying, shot by iLoveYourVisuals. Like, don't be out here like I ain't do it. Yeah, it's all about paying homage in some kind of form or fashion, for real, for me.
Most definitely. And how do you feel about the Carolina music scene right now, though, man, out here?
I feel like Carolina's coming up. And y'all need to wake up to Carolina music, man. I know I've been keeping my eyes open for a couple of people. I know Big Mally doing her thing. Lil Bree starting to come up. Get Rich Zake starting to come up. Just a couple people I know that I'm familiar with, just like cross my path, like my timeline. There's a couple other artists I love to name, man. It's a bunch of them. A whole lot of them I can name. A whole lot of them. People that I constantly work with. I feel like the music scene just need to be heard a little bit more, but I feel like we're getting the light that we deserve, man. It's kind of hard for it to make it out like Carolinas. You really got to put in some serious work and networking. Really, that's really what it is networking. Your music could be ass, but you can know a lot of people and get on. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. Just networking and marketing.
Networking is the biggest thing, man. Let's talk about that though, because some artists will get their videos shot, but then they don't put. You got to put money behind like marketing and stuff. That extends your network.
Yeah, it definitely does. And I had to learn that myself. I seen my post go up. One post I probably put like fucking $40 into it. Then I had Media House News put some promotion into it, and I paid another blogger and hit like 22K on my Instagram. So marketing is everything. And then, you know what I'm saying, like a good rollout, how your, you know, mixtape's supposed to come out, branding. My thing is get some professional pictures done, you know what I'm saying, make sure everything on your page is consistent about your music, you know what I'm saying, be consistent, pay for features if you got to, pay for the person to be in the video, you know what I'm saying, marketing, man, that's really all it is, for real. And if you don't market it, it's not gonna go nowhere. Like, a lot of people just shoot music videos and that's it. Like, you ain't performing on shows or nothing, or you ain't getting no interviews, you ain't sponsoring it. Like, what are you doing? Who time are you wasting?
Who time are you wasting? Yeah, you got to expand out and reach a bigger network, man.
You pretty much just gave me money to shoot your video, and you ain't getting no money from it. You ain't getting monetized by it. Like, what are you doing? Not saying that it can't be done, but my advice is marketing, sponsoring, tap in with these bloggers, get interviews, tap in with a cameraman that can vlog you, so you can live a life as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It might take money, but shit, save up. That's all I gotta say.
Save up, man. It's expensive to be the rapper, man, but you
get
all the money. You get a lot of money at you know.
That's why I tell rappers one thing at a time, bro. It's a turtle race, not a rabbit race.
Nah, most deaf, man. And talk about working with K-Dot too, man. I see y'all got a lot of
K-Dot
videos.
600.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Cause he buzzing out here out the Carolinas,
he buzzing,
man.
I miss him, man. Free K-Dot, dog. Me and K-Dot, I know he was working with No Ratchets a lot too, and I seen him working with Sneak, RIP to Sneak. I know when he, like, before I worked with him, he was like younger than what, you know, he was when I'm like working with him now. Like, his voice was a little bit more high pitched, you know what I'm saying? Now he getting older and stuff. K-Dot really got a big ass fan base, like, and it's crazy for him to be his age and have that fan base. I feel like he's the type of artist that needs the treatment videos, but before I could do that with him, he got locked up, and that was during the shoot. Like, the last shit we shot was damn, I forgot what song it was. But we're shooting the video, it was all out there, like 30 deep. And K-Dot don't really be by himself like Dolo. He usually got like 30 dudes, and this is not even a lie. Like, he usually got like 30 people around him. Like, he be deep as hell. But I went out there, shot the video. Like, he wanted to come to Greenville, and I was just like, it ain't no scenes in Greenville, man. Let's just go ahead and rock out down there. That's when cops were pulling everybody left and right. So when we shot, I guess the last scene by this house, everybody had pose on them, stuff like that. And then the cops rolled up. One came from one way, one came from the other way, and the lights came on. I'm just like, shit, I ain't got no gun on. I'm good, like, you know what I'm saying? Cop walked up on me, like, they took off running. Cop walked up on me, like, I know you. I'm like, how the hell you know me? Cops watching my page. Like, K-Dot was hot, you know what I'm saying? K-Dot hot, but, man, free K-Dot. We did a lot of numbers. And I was actually starting, like, shooting his joint for free, and then he ended up paying me. He was like, I'm going to just pay you, bro. I was like, that's cool. But I don't know how long he gone, but hopefully when he get back out, we can work. We can get something going. Yeah,
because like you said, y'all was putting up numbers, and all of those were organic too?
Yeah, it was all organic. He actually got on Lyrical Lemonade post. Lyrical Lemonade had made a post because he had came across K-Dot, and K-Dot had did a mic performance. I think it was with 4K Moot, or it was with somebody. But Lyrical Lemonade shouted him out, so I was just like, bro, you got the chance to make it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to stay out of trouble. I be trying to stay on his ass, like, bro, we got to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, just try to keep him out of trouble. You already know he's young, so.
Yeah, young and wild, but yeah, he definitely got the potential to blow. Like you said, he putting up the numbers, man. Now you come with the treatment videos.
Yeah,
it's just going to enhance the music.
It'll enhance it most definitely.
Yeah, but what is one of your biggest pet peeves, though, man? Since picking up a camera and working with rappers.
I got a lot of pet peeves. I think one of my pet peeves is me editing a video, sending it to them, and they don't say nothing for like a week straight or 2-3 days. I got another project I got to move to, so I'll be like, you got to be on it. You got to let me know what you think about it. And then I'm like, I fuck with it. Boom. All right, cool. About to delete it. You think you could change this? I'm like, why you just didn't tell me that? Why you look at it? You know what I'm saying? I tell them look at it over and over, because once it's gone, it's gone. I always tell people, like, I like people to be on it. As soon as I send you the thing, you tell me what I need to fix, or tell me what you don't like, because it's a hold up every time. Like, I gotta wait. I can't move on to the next project. So I don't be rushing. I give them a couple days. They give me a couple days to take a break. But yeah, that's my thing. Like, sending it and not getting feedback for a couple days.
Yeah.
Or probably a person asking for too much, like way out of their budget. Like, you think you can add this, add that? I'm like, well, you ain't pay for this and that. You know what I'm saying? You just pay for me to add simple effects, not the VFX.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I had a run-in with an artist with that, and it kind of messed up my mental. I ain't even gonna lie, it stressed me out. I'm just like, bro, like, why we even arguing about this? Like,
so he wanted you to put some VFX on the video, and hadn't even paid you for that.
Yeah, it's a lot that went into it, but I ended up doing like a little something. I'm not really that good at AI, or not AI, but After Effects. I just did what I could. You know, he was satisfied, so that was like a relief.
Yeah. And I guess some of the times too, it's just like if you want a certain style video, man, go to a certain director to get that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes for me, yo, one of my pet peeves is like, don't tell me how to another director edited up a video.
Yeah.
That you want a
My
video
thing
that way.
is,
No, I'm
if
gonna
you
give you
gonna
what
do
I
that,
give you. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my style. That's what you come to me for.
Right.
Not to do a video like the next director.
You gonna run into those speed bumps every once in a blue moon, for real. And it's stressful. It can either make or break you. Like another pet peeve is being rushed. Like, you know what I'm saying, I hate being rushed. I really do. I mean, because once I sit down and edit it, I'm gonna put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. So you got some cameramen that run off with your shit. I never ran off with nobody project. They money. I never kept them waiting a month unless I was like slam. I was like, yo, instead of 2 weeks, it's gonna be 3 weeks because I'm like booked the hell up. And I be telling them that, and then I guess, you know what I'm saying, some artists get this thought process, like, so say I shot it one day and I get it back to them the next day. That's because my slate clean. But someone don't understand, like, sometimes you could be like way overbooked and it's gonna take some time, and they'll switch it up like, damn, you got my video back to me this day that fast, you know what I'm saying, why you can't do it again? I'm overbooked, dude. I'm only one guy. Like, I ain't got the, like we was just talking about, like, I ain't got the AI that just edit the video for me. Like, I really got to put my love into that shit. So those are my 3 pet peeves: being rushed, several changes, or what's the third one? Asking for something that's way out of your budget.
Right. But how bad has it gotten though? Has it gotten bad where somebody was on you about a video? Like, man, I want my video, man, you taking too long. Or you say you booked up. If you booked up, it takes time to sit down and edit.
Like, I had a moment like that, and it was like a sort of kind of type of thing. But I don't think I ever had that. I don't, like, probably when I was just like starting off, like, but nah. I try not to like run into people like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like dealing with that type of energy, for real. That's why I'm solely just trying to work with one artist, for real. But I still let other artists work with me. But that shit gets stressful, man, for real. When you run into somebody like that and they on that type of time and you really just chill, it's kind of like, it just kind of like make you not even want to shoot videos no more, for real.
Right. It do make you want to hang it up. Like,
yeah,
man,
make
I'm
you
want to
hang it up.
else,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, but I still keep going, man. It's just, I ain't come this far for nothing. So
yeah. So what do you see yourself taking this video thing at, man? You trying to be like the biggest director in the world, have the biggest production company, or what you foresee yourself?
Being financially stable,
okay.
for real, and being a content creator like YC Imaging, and just like not being able to have to like go out and shoot videos, just sit at the crib. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love shooting videos. I love it. I don't think I could ever let that go. But the ultimate goal, probably like have a team, be something like the Real Goats. You know what I'm saying? Have one artist we work with, we get a big budget video all the time or every so often, but just having an actual team, a production team, or be on a production team. That's one of my goals. Either start a team or land myself a job with a production team shooting for bigger artists, for real. And just traveling the world, for real, living my young life. Yeah,
and you do graphics too.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know what made me get into it. I started doing graphic designing, and people been paying me for it. That shit crazy. It ain't nothing compared to like my boy. I can only think of one guy. His name is FBR Graphics, and he did one of these artists named Mere 2 Times. And I just be taking notes from him. So shout out to FBR Graphics, man. He actually do his shit off his phone, which is kind of bizarre, like, cause I do it off my computer. But graphic designing is definitely one of those things where it can stress you the hell out, or you can have fun with it. Cause sometimes I would sit at that computer and I would look at that one picture of his ass like for an hour and a half, not knowing what the hell to like put behind him. So it's really like your imagination. You know, so it's good money, but it's really stressful and time consuming. But that's just another talent I picked up. I'm still trying to work on that.
Yeah, and all self-taught.
Hell yeah.
So you go to YouTube University.
Yep, YouTube University, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, you got other cats. Shout out to the cats that's going to school for it, and shout out to the cats that graduated from YouTube, because that was me. Graphic design is definitely cool, man. I like seeing how people put art together. It's almost like drawing, really. Like, you know, just put stuff up there, coloring it. It's amazing, man. I love it. It's actually more therapeutic than actually shooting a music video.
Yeah. But if you could pick a couple, I say like 3 artists, man, that somebody watching this that's not from North Carolina, and they want to find out who in North Carolina to tap in with. What are your like top 3, or I say top 5 artists for somebody to tap in with?
We're talking like well known.
Yeah, well, you just out here in North Carolina. It could
In North Carolina?
Yeah, it could just be your top 5.
I would go with. I want to name like 1 to 5. I would love to work with Get Rich Zay. I love to work with Big Mally. I love to work with if Stunner was still down here, I'd love to work with him. Glock Boy LA, I love to work with him. Mirror 2 times. Who else, man? I'm trying to think of some more people.
Glock Boy from 252.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he from the 252. I can't really think of nobody out the back. I'm probably gonna be like, damn, I should have said his name.
Did you ever get videos in with Sneak?
Nah, I didn't, man. I wish I did, but I didn't, cause you know, K-Dot was tapping in with me heavy. I'm pretty sure Sneak would have tapped in
Sneak
too.
was turning up too,
He
man.
was,
RP to
man.
Sneak.
He was, man. But now, like I said, it's up to K-Dot. That's why when he come out, even if we don't work, I at least want to keep his head up. Cause Sneak relying on him to take off for the city.
Yeah, man. So, if people want to book you though, man, how do people get in touch with you? Either they can book you for videos or book you to edit videos or whatever it is. How can people get in touch with you?
I got a website on Square Bookings. It's got my price sheet up there, but I actually got to finish. I actually got to start and create the website, like an actual website. But usually people they'll cash at me, or like they just ask me about my prices. Some will actually go to the website and they'll book it. I'm trying to get more profile visits up there, so that way it's just self-explain everything. But some people just want you to break it down to them. And I ask them what's the form of payment, they want to do, either, Cash App. I don't like doing PayPal, so don't ask. Cash App or invoice. The invoice, you get your receipt and stuff like that. That's more like, you want documentations. But mainly people just Cash App, bro. Some people send a whole, some people send a half.
Yeah. Let the people know your what's your Instagram and your social medias, man.
iLoveYourVisuals everywhere, man. You can find me on all platforms at iLoveYourVisuals. Man, if you haven't heard about me, make sure you tap in. Shout out to all the directors that's tapped in with Media House News. Man, make sure y'all keep working, stay consistent, man. If you need some advice about continuously going and shooting, just know that somebody's watching you, somebody's rooting for you, and I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Us directors, we got it hard, but keep going, man. You ain't get this far for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Keep working, man. Make sure y'all tap in with me. If you need some behind the scenes or some pictures while you working, I'm willing to come out there and help. I'm definitely just tap in. I actually tapped in with a couple cameramen and camera women. Just like, I come out there for free and just do some behind the scenes. And it's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I just want to do something to do. I want to help put you on. You help put me on. It's all about relationships. And that's all the thing I can tell you. I just build relationships with your friendly cameraman out here, man.
Most deaf, man. And you got any shout outs, man, you want to lead the people with before we get out of here?
Shout out to Media House News first and foremost. Shout out to him. Shout out to No Ratchets, man. One of my biggest inspirations. Shout out to True Essence, photographer that actually inspired me as well. Those are like my 2 mentors, really. I'm trying to think. Shout out to Illigrod as well. He's doing pretty good. Shout out to I think it's 1BD Media or 1DB Media. She's like the After Effects girl. Okay. Shout out to her. She's really putting on. Shout out to Taylor, the producer. Your ass be having me weak. I like what he doing over there in Chicago, man. I'm really proud of him. Shout out to Jerry Productions. I love what he doing with Lil Dirt. Shot by Jasmine, crazy photographer. That girl is popping, dog. I like her, man. Shout out to her. I be.
Oh yeah, I like her quote. She put up some good stuff, inspirational stuff.
Put up a lot of good inspirational stuff. So I try to tap in with as many people as I can, man. If I ain't named somebody, forgive me. Like I said, I try to see if I see anybody work. Shout out 4K Moot too, man. I seen him up here as well.
Oh yeah, off the top.
Yeah, he going crazy. Shout out to him as well, man. He doing great things over there. But shout out to anybody I miss. I wish y'all the best.
Already, man. And this ain't gonna be the first time we link up, man. This the first time of many. You know what I'm saying? Like
yes, sir.
We were just talking, man. I pull up on sets, man, get behind the scenes and all of that.
Make sure y'all get that interview in, man. My boy's about to step back out here. He's not playing. get him while he here, man, cause shit I done seen, bro, it's not gonna be here for long. So y'all, man, y'all appreciate him while he here before he take off, man, for sure.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all heard it from him, man. I'll go by the name of Shooter Trav, Media House News. We out of here.